Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new live show. We are going to do your weekly recap in this stream right here. I appreciate everybody that's coming on and everybody that's going to continue to come on. Please consider giving us a like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and of course, give us a chat. You can follow us in all our social media stuff right there. You can see it, and of course, comment because I want to know what your comments are on everything going on right now. Lionel Messi, let's start with it. Let's not waste any more time. Lionel Messi has won his eighth Ballon d'Or. Eighth Ballon d'Or for Lionel Messi. Incredible. This guy has been a legend for such a long time. And obviously, this one was a little difficult because there were controversies. People said Erling Haaland should have won it, maybe other players here and there. But at the end of the day, it was between Erling Haaland and none other than Lionel Messi. So, some people think that he didn't deserve it. Some people do believe that he was deserving. But look, at the end of the day, he won the World Cup, and that's what it's all about, right? He won the World Cup. I understand that Haaland won the treble, and to some people, that's everything. World Cup, and it just got him a Ballon d'Or without meaning to, basically. Because to be honest with you, he hasn't. I felt like he didn't want this one. You can kind of feel that he didn't care about winning the Ballon d'Or. He said it public as well. If it happens, it happens. But if not, then it is what it is. You had Jude Bellingham. The list of winners right now, you see right there on your screen. Aitana Bonmati, Ballon d'Or, the women's Ballon d'Or. She wins it. Lionel Messi wins the men's Ballon d'Or. Vinicius Jr. wins the Socrates trophy. I don't really know what that's all about. Erling Haaland wins the Gerd Miller trophy. Jude Bellingham, the Copa trophy. Manchester City, the Club of the Year. Emiliano Martinez, the Yashin trophy. And Barcelona wins the Women's Club of the Year. A lot of these trophies, I don't know what they're about. I don't know what, but at the end of the day, you see Lionel Messi. The main key right here is you can say, the main point of talk is that Aitana won her first Ballon d'Or, and then you see Lionel Messi winning his eighth. I think the GOAT debate has been settled, ladies and gentlemen. I think, it is what it is at this point. And, the World Cup means almost everything, whether you like it or not, whether that's right or not. I think that from now on, it might even mean less because of how often now we're gonna be playing it. Well, nothing has been confirmed, but of course they're trying to have it every 2 years. And I see Laurent commenting on there. He says, "Of course, World Cup, great player, Ballon d'Or." And but if you think about it, Erling Haaland, man, any other year he would have won it. I don't know if he would have been the youngest, but one of them. I was looking at it today, and Michael Owen is one of the youngest, and I didn't even know he won one. Honestly, I'm not sure that he was somebody that I would ever think would get a Ballon d'Or. But and me as a Magpie, I might have some dark feelings towards him. But at the end of the day, I never knew. And Jude Bellingham as well. They're talking about him as a potential golden boy. But when you look at Bellingham play, he's no golden boy. He's competing for the Ballon d'Or. You know what I mean? Doing what he's doing is incredible. Lorenz says, Gerd Miller trophy is for goals. Okay, gotcha. And the Copa trophy is for the best player under 21 years old. Okay, gotcha. And look at Modric. Yeah, Modric was one of the few that got it in that Ronaldo Messi era. So, that's I guess that's a plus because they were both winning it back and forth. So, Messi wins his eighth Ballon d'Or. It is what it is. Let's continue with this recap. As we want to mention also that Rubiales, FIFA has suspended him. How long? 3 years, ladies and gentlemen. FIFA, the world's game governing body, has suspended Royal Federation of Spanish Football President Rubiales from all soccer activities or all football activities. He can still appeal this decision, but at the end of the day, he's been kicked out. 3 years gone. We don't know that, what's going to come out of this one, but at the end of the day, he has been kicked out. So let's move on to the next one. As we see, this is horrifying. This thing right here is horrifying. I'm gonna see. I'm sure they're gonna play some ads, but yeah, we're gonna let it play until we're able to show it to you. But I want to show you what's happened right now. Fabio Grosso, and he is former World Cup winner with Italy. As yesterday, with there was a match that was attacked, and it was the Marcel. Uh, it was attacking Fabio Grosso, of course. Lyon bus. Fabio Grosso is the manager for that team and the former World Cup winner for Italy, and former defender, and he got hit and he got injured badly. I mean, when I tell you badly, it is bad. Easily could have been hurt. Really, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how he ended up. Look at that, incredible. Something needs to be done, man, about this bull crap. That goes on, and it goes to show you too that it's not just South Americans that are idiots. You know what I mean? I'm a South American myself, but we do a lot of messed up stuff like this. And Fabio Grosso, man, besides, we're going to put the person aside. It doesn't matter. This crap right here can't be continued to go on. Europe is supposed to be a place where, it's everything is supposed to, be correct and go on point and organized. And you can't let people near the bus. You know what I mean? This brings me to Borussia coming to Newcastle for the Champions League. The bus was guarded. And, Borussia fans are crazy. The Magpie fans are crazy. Ultras came to Newcastle from PSG as well. Nothing happened. So we got to get organized a little bit. The Ultras and friends are getting out of hand, and they got to somebody. And because it is Fabio Grosso, we were able to, talk about it in depth. But at the end of the day, it shouldn't happen. This could have been a fan that got his face beat in, and, nobody would have been talking about it. So let's keep this into perspective. I'm sure we're going to talk about it with Laurent in the next show. But, just hope he gets better, man. Hopefully he gets better. He was shaking. And I want to show you the video once the ad stops playing, because, they're always trying to sell something. And right there. Oh, what? Come on, man. Show me the video. I want to show it to the peeps. I'm sure they're going to play another ad as well. But, yeah, it's getting out of control over there in the French league. And, oh, man, just the pictures right here. I got to let the video load, but the pictures right here are unbelievable. I mean, really, really, really. Look at that. He was injured bad. He could have lost an eye and everything. I mean, this was bad. And now the video is going to play. Look at him. Look at him as he's walking in the tunnel. He can't even see. He's disoriented. He right there. They have to hold him. Right there, the guy is like, "Hey, stop filming." But this was just out of control and incredible. It was the match between Lyon and Marcel, and the French fans, man. You got to control them. Laurent says low-key France has an ultra problem, especially with Marcel. Really, only a couple of teams, but Marcel is rough. Has been for years. But looks at the dormant bomb at the Liverpool final in Paris. That was bad too. Yeah, that is true. That is true. All right, let's move on. Hopefully they fix this deal. With more news, as Jude Bellingham gets 95% of vote to be named 2023 Golden Boy and becomes just third English player to win this award. And of course, Raheem Sterling won it, and the great Wayne Rooney, now manager for Birmingham City, has won it as well. And but Jude Bellingham, again, this is going to be a cool little trophy, but the way he's jumped on to professional football, it's like he's skipping this stuff. You know what I mean? It almost feels like he's not even, you don't even think of him as a golden boy. You know what I'm saying? It's incredible because he doesn't look that young, and he doesn't play for sure young. He's playing like a 28, 29-year-old star in football right now. And what we saw this weekend in El Clasico in La Liga it's just nothing short of amazing to see a young player put on a performance like this. And not actually, let me take that back. Not the performance, because he wasn't performing, crazy. He wasn't playing that well. but it's about those heroes, those players, those players that are called to be heroes, that out of nowhere in 2 plays that he takes care of business in one of the most watched important matches that there can be. He takes he takes over, and what a hit! I mean, what a hit on that first goal, just out of nowhere. Like he didn't even mean to do it, but of course he did. And this kid has to be taken for real now. So shout out to the great Jude Bellingham, of course, in great company. Look at that. Look at Raheem Sterling with the LFC jersey, man. Laurent watching over there. He knows about him right now, but playing in City now in Chelsea. But look at Sterling. Low key played in some big clubs in the English Premier League, but somehow it doesn't seem like he's fully been played up to his potential. Let's move on to another piece of news this weekend, and it was unfortunate, but now Luis Diaz's parents, Liverpool player, had been kidnapped, and his mom was rescued right away. And of course, Luis Diaz's father has been reportedly rescued from kidnappers in a daring police operation that resulted in the demise of 2 of the captors. Incredible, man. Hey, if you're a kidnapper watching the stream, stop doing this crap. You know what I mean? You're kidnapping a high-profile person, a player, celebrity, however you want to call it, in your country. They're going to do everything possible to get this man's family members. And it could be unfortunate because everybody deserves the same justice. But at the end of the day, it's just stupid and foolish. But a nice piece of it, and the togetherness of the team right here, as you see, Diogo Jota sends a classy message of support to Luis Diaz with Liverpool stars. Dad still missing at the time, but right now has been he's been rescued, so that's good. And shout out to Diogo Jota for doing this one. Of course, Luis Diaz needed the support, and Liverpool players came along. Eddie Nketiah bags first Premier League hat trick as Arsenal cruise 5-0 to beat the great and powerful Blades of Sheffield United. Look, this was a must-win for Arsenal regardless. We're going to talk about it with Laurent in the next show. But listen, you still got to go out there and perform. And Sheffield needs points every week, needs points. And they still, Arsenal went out there, did their business, did what they had to do. Now we got to start talking to them a little bit serious now because of how they have been performing as of late, at least in the past couple of weeks. And Eddie Nketiah, people said Arsenal need a striker. Well, look right there. I mean, Nketiah can do some damage. So 5-0, he scored a hat trick and proved himself as pretty much let Arteta know, hey, I'm here and take me serious. Let me go to some comments of Laurent, my man. He says, if Madrid win a UCL and England win a World Cup or Euro, Bellingham will win a Ballon d'Or. Just has to line up in the right season. That is true, man. That is true. We're big in the kidnapper community. Heckenbottom is going to get sacked. Oh, Sheffield United, man. It'd be a tough time to be a Sheffield United fan, but at the end of the day, unfortunately, they went against the big Giants, and they got done pretty badly. We're going to talk about in the next show, of course, Manchester City and Manchester United. 3-0 derby win for the Sky Blue team, the blue team of Laurent. Laurent is a fan of Manchester City, and just a terrible performance by United. In the beginning, it was a little bit close, but to me, it almost felt like United didn't know what they were doing on the pitch, even though it was kind of equal to a certain extent. City, when they had the ball, it almost seemed like everything was crisp. Everything, they knew who they were going to pass it to before they passed it. And United was just a bunch of, let's just try to make things up. And and of course, we're going to talk about the incredible, controversial call penalty. And that's been actually surprisingly, that hasn't been much of a talk in today's media. I've watched and there were talks about it right during the match, but really in the media, I think that Manchester United fans are really, realizing that screw what the referee does. At the end of the day, we are a bad team right now, performing badly, and we're going to talk about a press conference that Ten Hag did as well. that has caused controversy, and it's about him. He said that they're not going to be performing. They didn't bring him to perform like he did in Ajax. He doesn't have the players to perform like he did in Ajax, and some people didn't take that lightly, and they want him sacked now. I've been talking about this for a long time. To me, Ten Hag is a regular manager for a big club, rather, and some of these players are also just regular players. But at the end of the day, you can't get rid of 22 players. Is sacking Ten Hag going to fix problems? I'm not 100% sure, but certainly he's not doing his part either. And we're going to talk about the Glazers, of course. They're talk of the town in Manchester every week, every day, and we're going to talk about it in the next show. So stay tuned. That is the news right there. And we talked a little bit about El Clasico, of course. Barcelona, Real Madrid. That was one hell of a match. 2-1. Real Madrid wins it. Real Madrid style, right? That's their style of doing things. Not Diego Simeone style, where you lay back and just hope for pray for the better. But Real Madrid has deadly weapons that they can take over anytime. I will say, though, I think that Barcelona deserved a little more, but this is not a sport of deserving anything. If you deserve it, you act on it, get it done. And there were opportunities where they could have gotten it done, but at the end of the day, the ball didn't hit the net, and therefore, Jude Bellingham said, "Oh, not so fast. I'm going to get this one. I'm going to take care of this business right here." Next up, ladies and gentlemen, right there you see a Football Tonight, episode number 80 with Lorraine Cortines. We're going to talk about the Manchester Derby. We're going to talk about Ten Hag potentially getting sacked, Arsenal on fire, what's going on with Chelsea as they look, bad. They lost against Brentford at home, ladies and gentlemen. It's incredible. Let's finish with Loren's comments real quick, and we will end this live stream. Loren says, "We're big." Oh, that we already saw that one. Second half, disaster, no spirit after the second goal. It was over. Laurent is ready. Let's go. Let's go into the next one. We'll see each other next time. Bye-bye.